Hey everybody, it's a special day. Test patch has updated with new pets. 55 new pets! And also, the servers are good. So I gotta tell you, I'm bad at this version of the game. I'm also bad at creating a screen region that isn't bad. So just give me a second here. It's gonna be like something like this. We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna bring this down. Is this breaking the fourth wall right now? Maybe yes, maybe no. Then we're going to bring this up, and then we're going to bring... That looks good. Lock it in. Okay. What the heck is still... What the heck, man? It's still... It's driving me crazy. How do people do this? You piece. Okay, maybe... Is this okay? Lock it in? That looks even worse. Actually, that's not so bad. I can live with that. If you haven't seen me play with any of the pets, I'll do my best to explain it. We've been playing a lot on Twitch, don't get me wrong. There's new mechanics, okay? And all of the animals are new. So you're not going to get like a great glimpse just from the first, just from the jump here. But let me walk you through it, okay? I want to take an iguana. When an enemy is summoned or pushed, it deals 1 damage to it. It's an anti-summon build meta. I am also, for the time being, I'm going to take a hummingbird that gives 2/2, a temporary 2/2 buff to any animal, to one animal with a strawberry at the start of battle. Then, believe it or not, I'm going to give you a strawberry. And then this kiwi, when you sell it, it gives 1/2 or 2/1. Let's be a silly underdog right now. It gives 1/2 or 2/1 to a strawberry friend. So there's some synergy, there's some utility there. Now, this might seem like this squad's not that great. If you've been watching Pack 1, Pack 2, I'm here to tell you, I think Pack 3, you got to learn to evaluate it on its own merits. Now, here's the deal. The iguana shoots anything that has moved. When the seahorses die, they cause enemies to move. So now we got a synergy. This is going to shoot any enemy that moves as you're moving. Now, we're going to have 2 birds here. So we should have a 5/7 iguana with a strawberry, and then anything that moves gets shot once. That's not necessarily that incredible. And I'm realizing now we are actually going to lose this. But just this iguana is going to be freaking yoked. I got bodied today when I played this, so don't listen to a word I'm saying. I might not know what I'm talking about. Let's level up this seahorse. When it faints, the last enemy moves 2 spaces forward. Okay, we're going to buy and sell a kiwi. This will give a permanent 1/2 bonus to the iguana. We're going to buy and sell this kiwi. This is basically like a 2-cost, Bartlett pair. It's not as good as a Bosk, but that's okay. And then we're going to have our toad at the back here. Now, the toad, when an enemy is pushed or hurt, it makes it weak. So when the seahorse dies, it's going to push an enemy, then they're going to be made weak, and then the iguana is going to shoot them. Except now that I realize it's not going to work that way. The iguana is going to shoot first because of its stats, probably. But either way, this is working out wonderfully so far. We got 2 wins, 1 loss. Keep riding it for a minute. Stork summons a level 1 pet from the previous shop tier when it faints. There's no pills in this, so faint is a lot harder to trigger. But we can get a level 2 bird, and then we got space on the squad for something else. A second toad does nothing for us, but a stronger toad is not bad. Now, I think multiple seahorses do benefit us, but I think we'll set it up like this for now. The problem with this build, and this is like my typical round 1 to 3 build, is like some strawberries to get some buffs from a bird. We just got blown out here without a doubt. Wait, maybe? Maybe we're okay? Maybe we were the best to ever do it? Holy cow. My problem is I never know how to pivot from this point onwards. Because, like, this movement shooting buff doesn't really seem to work once you get past, like a certain stage of the game. Let's do this for now, and then roll again. I don't even want to talk about these animals. So the jellyfish and the clownfish both have things that trigger when a unit levels up. But the ability is not that good. The woodpecker shoots 2 pets in front of it at the start of every turn. It could shoot your own pets, it could shoot the enemy pets. It's your choice. And the leech steals HP to get HP on itself. These are like hurt triggers that we don't have the ability to capitalize on yet. Of these, for the time being, I don't really want to pot commit to a bird, although the fact that we could choose to give 6/6 to basically like a unit of our choice is kind of sweet. I would really like to get a level up. I have found it a lot harder to create situations where units get leveled because there's no chocolate in this build. On the beta, or on the pack 3 meta at least. Now what there is an ability to get units to faint, and when they faint, they'll give experience, but we have to create that situation by having a unit faint by losing all of its HP to a leech, or like getting killed by a mantis or something. It's not as easy as you'd think is the important part. Okay, we got a level 3 seahorse. Now, honestly, I think you can roll with a vulture. I've seen the vulture pop off. Whenever a friend faints, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. You go back here. We can start to build around you, perhaps. Now, less HP, more attack on something. Not right now. Not right now. Give me something advisable here. You know what? How about a vulture that gets tankier so it doesn't just get sniped? The cucumber, by the way, gives you 1 HP per turn. It's a persistent bonus as long as you have the cucumber effect. Okay, so they got a leech. We've been shooting units. We've been making them weak. Everything's weak, basically. That's great news. Guess what? You just got shot. Holy cow. This is no joke. Although we just drew there. This is the best run I've had today, I think. It feels like the best run I've had today. I guess we're keeping the bird rolling. Now the grape, whatever pet has it, you get 1 extra gold per turn, so it'll pay for itself in 3 turns. Shrimp makes you stronger, but less tanky. I'm okay with rolling. I haven't been convinced by the value of these foods yet. Now broccoli's the opposite. You get weaker, but tankier. Level 2 toad basically just works more often. Now the fox is mighty interesting, okay? The thing with the fox is, it steals a food from the shop. So you can, if you only have 1 food in the shop, you can make it steal the food you want, and it doubles the effect of it. But I don't think we're going to take it here. What I think we're going to do, I think we're going to take it here. Here's my game plan. Okay? Sell your iguana. It hasn't worked for us because we've been buffing it accidentally, so it doesn't synergize with the toad as well as it could. Buy the fox. The fox hopefully steals the strawberry. The fortune cookie is a 50% chance to critical hit. Steal the strawberry. Ooh! Then it's going to get a nice 4/4 buff this turn from the bird. Okay, so a relatively seamless pivot from a unit that wasn't doing much to us to a unit that can actually scale itself a little bit. Okay, things are getting moved. They're getting sniped. They're getting rendered weak. You're getting sniped. You're getting sniped. That's a dream come true. You're getting sniped. We're lucky to draw that. Honestly, I'm very content with that draw. The vulture luck was out of control. Okay. Now, I would rather you stole like a broccoli or something like that. So none of these animals really appeal to me here. I don't want you to steal something that would override you. So none of that really appeals to me. Now, when you faint, you give experience. If we get you to faint in the shop, you would give permanent experience, but that's hard to do. You could facilitate it with a mantis, admittedly, but I feel like we might be getting a little late. If you could facilitate it in the match, it only gives that temporarily. The bonus becomes temporary. So I'll be honest with you. I think if the fox stole a peach, it would gain 4 HP. So here's what I think you got to do. You go until you get to 3 or 6. I love this. Buy this. Let's give some extra life to our fox. Anyway. And then the fox will also, at the end of this, eat this peach and get double the affect for it. I know its effect. I just wanted to be annoying. So now the fox is a 5/9. That also gets a 4/4 every time. We're still trying to pivot, though. Okay, this lion panda combo is going to be too strong. There's nothing we could do to stop that right now. That's just going to beat us. The faster you accept it, the better off you're going to be. That's just a strong team right there. Lion, panda, get ready to see that a bunch, okay? And we could actually roll... we can't actually roll a lion ourselves. So here's the thing with the lion. At the start of battle, if you have no other tier 5 pets or higher, it doubles its stats. A panda blows itself up to give its stats to the unit in front of it. So basically, the panda self-immolates, gives the stats to the lion doubles it. That's your game plan. Now, I will say, I think our bird can go. I'm not going to dump the fox for the lion. But what about, hear me out here. Don't sell the toad. Sell your bird. Sell your seahorse. Now, you're not going to like this one just yet, but give me 2 polar bears and then find a good unit to freeze, and it'll get 6/6 per turn. I don't want it to be the lion, though. At the end of turn, other strawberry pets get 1/1. None of these are good enough yet. Don't sweat it. I'm just thinking right now, for your information, I think I would just buy you. We got a problem, though. I want to make sure... You can get yourself into a bad position if the fox steals something you don't want it to steal. So here's the deal. You're going to get a nice buff. I think we're probably going to lose this round, and I've accepted that. Give the grape to a polar bear. And then the fox will steal the broccoli. It'll probably go down to 1 attack. But it'll get a lot of HP. That's not amazing. To put it politely. Now you've summoned the freaking fox, so you killed me. Congratulations. You bet you feel real smart. I got my own vulture, man. Look at that. I gotta shoot your vulture. No, don't shoot my vulture. You shoot your vulture. Okay, we're definitely gonna lose this anyway, but it was fun while it lasted. Okay, run it back, run it back. This is the pivot. This is the turn. This is the prestige, okay? We are on lethal. Now we get a level 2 vulture. The level 2 vulture does 4 damage to a random enemy every time one of our units faints. And it's an 11-10. Now you're going to need some attack. Why did I want to keep your strawberry on you? It makes no sense. What about putting out a swordfish? It'll kill itself, probably. It depends on whether we buff it, I guess. But even when it kills itself, it would then do 4 damage to a random enemy. Does that matter at all? I don't know. Either way, I think you can keep leveling your toad. You think you could try like a super sniper build here? It seems kind of stupid, but I'm kind of into it. And then you would be stronger next turn, but you would still kill yourself? I don't know, man. Let's not. Let's just keep... Let's keep 2 of you frozen for now in case we get a chance to level up. And I'll... I mean, I really want you to steal a green pepper, is kind of the dream. But let's add a vulture here. No, I want you to steal something that gives you attack power. Yeah, steal the taco. Then you'll actually give 4 attack to every unit that gets the taco effect. Or the fortune cookie. I mean, at least it's something. God. Okay, so 50% chance to do 2 damage per turn. Per attack. We probably just lost. I don't know, though. This team doesn't seem that strong. Obviously, I'm also not that strong. Like, don't get it twisted. And in fact, I just died. We weren't off by that much, though. Like I said, I do okay in the early game right now. I die on the pivot, right? One thing I would not recommend is give your tankiest unit 1 attack, unless it's, like, lethal. But you can sort of see where my thought process is going, at least. I think you can definitely, for round 1, you can feel content with this exact squad right here. And you can take all of these. Let's be the smooth carrots. No longer really should you be looking at 10 victories for a bit. I got a long way to go to, you know, reconfigure within myself, like how this game is supposed to be played. I'll take my draw. We're not there yet. Like, I'm still learning about the patch on a moment-to-moment basis. I don't think iguanas necessarily have to be the play. Mostly because the iguana and the seahorse, they only play off of each other like at level 1. At level 2, the seahorse doesn't move 2 units. It moves 1 unit 2 spaces. So the leveling the seahorse doesn't make the iguana better, which means I sleep. And right now I'm feeling okay about that. We got 2 wins already. Great start. Win early and maybe you won't have to... Oh, we got 1 win already, I mean. Win early, maybe you won't have to worry about the late game. Now let's level up our seahorse to get a higher tier unit. I'll still take a toad. I still think it's a beautiful thing. Now here's the deal. I do think the koala, it seems bad. When a friend behind is hurt, gain 1/1. I have seen it pop, okay? That's all I'm going to say right now is I have seen it pop. So I'm going to buy 1. And I don't think it'll pop turn 1. But remember, we had all those... Leech gets a hurt trigger. Woodpecker can generate 2 hurt triggers. These are things, especially if we can get them to happen inside of the shop, they become permanent bonuses, like stat buffs for the koala. Either way, we're at 2 wins, 0 losses so far. I'm feeling okay. No hurt triggers here, but that's all right. I would add a second koala. Getting levels is much more difficult in this version of the game. I probably would not go a little deeper on the seahorse here. What I would say is, koala, why don't you take one of those? I don't really want to swap anybody's HP. Let's roll me. Not that interested. Not that interested. Maybe a cucumber, okay? In the future, maybe a cucumber. Give friend ahead 1 experience at the start of battle. If you got a good effect out of that, we could consider it. Like if we were going up against a squad that shuffles people around and then shoots them, maybe it could be worth getting rid of a bird or like combining our birds to make that happen. I think we're about to face problems. Yeah. I think if we hadn't shuffled them around, we actually could have drawed that, but I might be wrong. Man, the servers are doing so much better today. It feels so good. Give me things that help a koala pop, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Here, get buffed. Let's get some permanent stats. The server... I shouldn't have jinxed it, man. Okay, never mind. We're fine. No, not even enough time to get a drink of water. You guys can go. I don't think we want a pug, though. I'm not seeing it. I don't see that pug's value until we get stronger units. This seems like a unit maybe you shove into the squad later. Could I just get another koala is all I'm asking for. It's not that much. If you could just give me another koala. For now, here's what I'm going to say. I'm a believer. I'm a koala believer. I know we haven't gotten it to pop yet. That's why I'm investing in its buffs right now. Now, it's not that strong. It's a 6/5 on turn 5. It's a 6/6 because of the cucumber. You're absolutely right. I forgot about that. I would love to get the shop tier upgrade from leveling up our seahorse. Obviously, we've seen a lot of seahorses. I'm just saying that I don't think that the seahorse's actual effect when it's leveled means anything at all. Okay, so they have cassowaries. Cassowaries get buffed based on the number of strawberry friends you have. But at level 1, they only buff 1 time, which is not that good. This is exactly what we wanted to see. So we want end of turn damage effects. Check this out. Sell both birds, because this will give the koala 2 buffs. I would love it if the koala leveled up. We're going to sell both birds. I'm going to have a leech suck itself. I know the phrasing is not great. I'm going to have a leech suck itself because it's going to get combined eventually. So I think that this is the best way to keep our buffs going and keep the toad around for a little bit. Now, you're going to get a nice buff here. Would anybody like to have lower HP for better attack? Yeah, but like not if it kills you. So I would roll and look for a koala, man. A level 2 koala would double the effect of our scaling. Not interested in this so much. Please. I have to say, I was playing all day and everything was groovy. So I'd be surprised if the servers went down now, but you never know. Maybe Ludwig's playing a little bit. I get it. You want me to have a seahorse. And okay, you know, like I can't be that mad about that. I can't be that mad that you want me to have a seahorse, but that's okay. This might surprise you. I think we should just accelerate the growth of this leech. I don't want to cancel out the leech's healing. The leech will cancel out its own being suckedness. And the seahorse might not be long for this world anyway. So we're about to get 2 permanent buffs on our koala. Yeah, one of those was, I think, the cucumber popping. So now the koala is always going to be an 8-9. Now there's something to talk about here. I think that's a reasonably strong unit. Okay, and then it mattered literally 0%. We just got destroyed. But you know what? We'll give it another try. That's how we play. Give me a koala. Another. Okay, we got leeches popping as the day is long. I'm going to go sicko mode, man. Sell the toad. Sell the seahorse. And then we keep the chain running. I do. It's got to suck the toad. Because this won't count as a trigger. It says friends behind, not including itself. Roll me. 3 triggers. Yeah, well, okay, just maybe for 1 turn, this is what we do. But then you gotta start freaking... You gotta get to level 2, man. How many animals are in this game? Come on. On feint. Give the friend behind 1 experience. I guess we could suck you dry, and then you could give us permanent experience. That's a lot of work to go through for just some chocolate, though, okay? Now, here's the deal. Guess what? Now we got a level 2 koala. It's going to get a cucumber and 3 hurt triggers. So it's going to get 6/6 per turn right now. I don't want to run a second koala, although there is a part of me that's like, hold on, what if you did? Then you would come out as a 1/2. You'd get sucked once. But then you would get 2/2 back. I feel like the scaling is not good enough there. I feel like we just aim for this koala to get to level 3 or something. And then give it a green pepper so it can't be killed in 1 hit. Also, keep in mind, throughout all of this, our leech is also getting stronger. Like, this leech is going to be a level 2 at some point. Maybe when we get our next leech. I see we've got some very similar ideas going here. Hold on. I beat a team that was me. Maybe I'm not doing so bad anymore. My brain kind of feels like it's exploding. Okay, check this out. A yak hurts itself as well. So, just work with me here. We can add another hurt trigger by combining you. We've taken 1 hurt trigger away. But then we've added a hurt trigger, and we don't have to suck this toad anymore. And you'll keep doing it. We could just give you a cucumber, and you'll keep doing it forever, man. Hold on. And you're going to get 1 HP, and then we're going to... Yeah, okay. And then I don't really care where you are. Maybe here is fine. I don't know. I'm kind of lost in the sauce, okay? Now, there's a part of me that's like, we should just have 2 yaks. What if we sold a toad and ran 2 yaks? I have to try. As strange as this looks, I have to try. And then roll me. And I think maybe another cucumber would hit the spot. So I don't even know how many hurt triggers you're getting anymore. The yaks are hurting themselves. The koala's popping. The leech is sucking. The leech is popping. You're hurting yourself. The koala's popping. What the heck? I do worry that both of these yaks are accidentally going to die next turn, but I also feel like a 24-27 koala on turn 8 is pretty strong. Stop hurting units behind me. You're only making him angrier. Have I actually cracked the code? Maybe koala's amazing? Holy cow. You could totally add a lion to this squad. Just keep... That lion is going to be a great flex unit to add in at some point. So are you gonna... You're just gonna die, maybe? Yeah. I think you're dead. I think... Because here's how I think it's gonna go. Deals 2 damage, repeats 2 times. Well, sorry, repeats 1 time. But for something to repeat 1 time, it happens twice. Otherwise, it would repeat it 0 times and happen once. So I think the way that this will work is that the leech is gonna suck you. then you're going to hit yourself and you're going to die. But even if you have the cucumber, the leech would suck you. You'd go to 2 HP. The cucumber would pop. You'd go to 4. Then you'd hit yourself twice and die. So I'm not going to buy a cucumber for you. I'll tell you that much. We can fish for something better. And then maybe soon we can combine you and add the lion to the squad. But for now, I'm fishing for like a pair. I think you can make the orangutan work, but I don't want to keep the yaks alive necessarily. They've already given me their blood. Isn't that enough? Can I tell you something? There is a part of me that says, what if you swap the koala stats out? Because the koala is still going to scale like crazy. So we can take all the stats, with the frog, we can take all the stats that the koala has generated, pass them to another unit, say our lion, and then have the koala start to pop off again. I'm the smartest man who's ever lived, but we don't have to do it yet. But we could, hold on, combine yaks first? No. I think you just let this one run for a round. This is going to sound crazy. I don't know if I articulated my plan well. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it again, okay? Because imagine if you had a buffalo, okay? Hold on. We might as well suck you dry here. Imagine if you had a buffalo and it got to 50-50, and then you could give that 50-50 to like a bat, and then have the buffalo start scaling again. You would do it in a heartbeat. Am I right? Now, I want you to be killed here, just for the record. That's what we're going to do here. Basically, we're going to turn our 25-29 koala, well, it's probably going to be like 36-36 or something. We're going to turn it into a 50-50 lion. And then the koala will still be able to scale yet again after that. I know that sounds absurd, but I promise you, it can work. Hold on, this feels okay. Never mind, we're going to lose. Still, though, I'm not worried. Are we on lethal? I think the next phase of our plan is about to come to pass. We're on lethal? How does that happen? Okay, watch this. You buy a lion. In order for this to work, we do have to either sell a yak or combine leeches. Let's combine the leeches. It's going to slow down our koala scaling, but oh, careful. But I'm a believer. The frog goes in between. Now we basically have a 50-50 lion. You have to get sold. Because you're a tier 5 now. You can come to the front just for now. Another leech, another yak. Another yak. You shouldn't have. Now, they're going to kill the yak. But the yak will also kill itself. If I just add you on top, you won't die, though. So we'll actually get more hurt triggers for the koala. Yeah. Roll me. We still got space. We might as well see if there's something else we like. Now, we can never take a tier 5 or a tier 6 from this point onwards, because it'll render our lion useless. But the stats on the existing lion are so freaking good. I'm loving it. Maybe we could look at Stu in the future, but... Come on. What, I'm too smart? You gotta deploy anti-server technology? Keep it going. This seems okay. Did I make my team worse as a joke? No, because we have a 50-50 lion coming up. No crits. Crits and coconuts. We draw. Oh my god. The coconut armor and the crit, I was going to lose my mind. I was going to enter the shadow realm. Okay, I mean, we love a leech. That's just a given. We love a leech. On hurt, give a random friend 3/3. Well, there's absolutely no way that we don't just put it... Oh, we can't place a Triceratops because it'll screw up our lion. Okay, valid. Unfortunately. Let's do the double suck to get our koala popping faster. That would be really nice, but I'm not willing to sell by far our best unit. Give 2 friends plus 4 health. Roll me. You need a green pepper, my friend. You need a green pepper. More health for less life? That should honestly go to our little leech at the back here. If the lion can get a green pepper, I honestly think we can go to 10 wins. Because our koala is going to be like 50-50. It's going to be like 20-20 in a few rounds. That's going to be exciting. Our leech is no slouch. And the lion is legitimately a 50-50 as long as we don't screw around. And we got that for 3 gold. Well, technically 6, I guess, if you count the frog. Okay, don't screw me here. No crits, man! How dare you? Okay, we still made it. The crits are driving me crazy. Okay, we need a green pepper to counteract those critical hits, please. We got more yaks. I love it because then now you're going to hit yourself 1 extra time. But I would mostly just like everybody to get more health, except our lion, because they're going to be maxed anyway. Roll me again. What the heck? Hot dog. Two pets get 4 attack. I never lived long enough to get a hot dog last time. Let's get some more attack going out there. Okay, this is great news. We're going to get more hurt triggers on our koala. Look at that. It's popping. We still didn't get a green pepper. I'm just hoping this is going to be good enough to keep us in there. Look at that. The koala's popping. It's popping. We're cucumbering. This team is good. Don't screw me on this one, okay? No freaking critical damage. The green pepper piece of crap. Hold on, I think we're making it, although I am a little scared by the coconut. We're going to lose to the coconut. We're going to tie the coconut. Okay. We can't take the coconut armor from a velociraptor because it would nullify our lion. Although maybe we'd look at that and say, you know what, for 37-37, maybe it doesn't need to get plus 100% every time. But nevertheless, okay? How about, honestly, you need more HP, right? Or you're going to die? I think we got to try to keep you alive. Thank you. You're going to live. You're going to get sucked once. You're going to hurt yourself twice. You'll live for 1 more turn. Roll me. Green pepper. All I want to see is a green pepper. I don't... Okay, I'll take a koala. You need to have a strawberry friend for this to work, so let's not go for it just yet. More attack, less life. Okay, this koala's... You see how fast this koala caught back up? I'm so glad we distributed the stats. Please. It lived. 33-37, 36-40. I'm begging you. I don't want to lose to equipment difference. I'm giving it all I got, man. I see a lot of strawberries. Hold on, they got a chaotic team. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I want to see green peppers all around. Now, the yak, I doubt we can keep it alive, quite frankly. Hold on. For 3 gold, we can swap the yak stats, which will allow it to survive, which will give us some nice koala scaling. Roll me. I might be getting a little too zany. I don't need you to scale much more than that, quite frankly. I honestly think we might be better off with one of these. You're going to be like at max after this, so that's why I'm saying we probably don't need it, but we could at least keep you alive a little bit longer. I don't know. This is going off, man. It's a bit of a zany team. I think this is like pack 3 at its best. You know, we got a bit of a crazy team. I would also love it if some green peppers showed up. Okay, they got their own velociraptor. They got their own coconut armor. They're going to summon their own lion. That's not amazing for us. Thank God we lived. You're summoning a tier 6? We won a round, so it is possible. Okay. A green pepper for our lion is a gimme. Now... I gotta tell you, why wouldn't we swap stats and give our yak the koala stats so that we could keep getting all these hurt triggers? We could combine. I know we lose a little bit in the process there. We give the koala stats to the yak, sell ya, and then we can roll any tier 4 or less. If we have to roll... No, come on, we could do better. Think about it for 2 seconds. Tier 4 or less. I mean, like an orangutan would buff you, so I would at least keep you around for a minute here. When enemies get hit, they would be made weak. This admittedly would give a temporary plus 15 to our koala, but it would take off the plus 13 that you would be getting from this because you would no longer be the highest tier pet. I don't think I can justify that, man. I think instead I'll just give you the world's worst buff and say, source, dude, just trust me, okay? So now our yak is going to hurt itself mightily, but that's going to make our koala scale that much better, and the adder's going to eat it, or the leech, and then the leech is going to make the koala that much better, and then the orangutan buffed itself, because all that stuff happened before the orangutan got to go. Excuse me, my green pepper. My green pepper appears to be gone. Your green pepper appears to have stayed. That hardly seems fair. And yet, here we are winning nevertheless. Isn't that inspiring? Doesn't that inspire you? That's 9 wins. I can't believe this might be happening. We can't take a second lion. I tried on stream, I promise you. We also don't need a level 2 lion. It's irrelevant to our current concerns. But you can go. Come on, give me something. The adder, I don't know why I keep calling it an adder, but the leech can always take a fortune cookie. Honestly, I would sell, buy, we get a 2/2 buff, anything but the lion, sell. Honestly, as the lion gets closer to 50-50, we can start to talk about, like, maybe it's okay the lion gets this, then we can finally take tier 5s, tier 6s. Probably not the, well, we don't want another lion, as mentioned earlier. None of these units appeal to me. At the end of turn, give 1/1 to a pet behind. Multiply buff with the lowest tier pet in the shop. Okay, so you would give 1/1 to a unit. Screw that, dude. I would rather just send an orangutan out there, just to be honest with you. Plus, you take away my lion buff. No thank you. No thank you. This is probably the most big brain team I've ever run. Like, this is not sane what I'm doing here. And yet, could it work? Turn 16, could it work? Is such a thing even possible? Please. I do see a lot of green peppers. That's not ideal for me, seeing so many green peppers. Oh, there was so many times we could have gotten a draw or a win out of a draw, but you know what? That's the best run I've had today, I think. And it's got my brain percolating. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed looking at the new pets, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.